on with Andale Homestead.
Hello, everyone. It is Cayce over at Ormsby Farm in the Halfway Homestead.
And I'm Monica at Bland's Promised Land Ranch. How are you guys doing tonight? It's Tuesday. And I'm so excited because we totally skipped last week. It was funny because I was like texting Casey and I'm like, are we rerunning tonight? Because I don't know what the heck we're doing. All of our people are on a cruise out in Alaska right now. What is going on? So I am like super excited to be here. And I know we have a bunch of people in the chat that were we probably have some people in chat that were hanging out with Miss Ann Dale, maybe even Jess and Lisa. And so, yeah, I mean, hey, Miss Ann, do you want to say hello to our people that are here, all our friends?
I would absolutely love to do that. Hey, Ann, Phil back. How you doing, doll baby? Hey, y'all. Hey, Tamara. Oh, L Homestead. Hey, I do. Glad you're here tonight.
Can I just say for her, my friend, she gave me the best mac and cheese in a jar recipe that I did.
Oh,
she has
Tamara. It's Tamara. I said it wrong. Sorry. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I say it different every time. Rebecca, touched by yarn. Hey, doll baby. Your hats went to Alaska. Joe, fix it for you. Our tried and true. We love you, Joey. Thank you for being here. Sandy, Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. She is not able to be in our chat in our live tonight, but she is in the chat, and we're happy to have her here. So thank you so much. We love you very much. Ginger, not for nothing Homestead. She says, welcome in, everyone. So glad you're here. And let's see, what else? There.
No, thank you, Ginger. I will be doing that as we're talking. I just noticed I was not. That my brain's still in Alaska and I didn't even go. So
okay. So Casey's going to work it out that he gets it on his channel. Leave it to our fabulous moderator, not for nothing Homestead, Ginger, to be able to make sure that we're all kept on the straight and narrow, right? That's right. So, everyone, we didn't have a podcast that came out yesterday, but what we're doing is saying hello and how are you all? I did bring a couple of things that we can talk about that are actually productive that I have done, which is pretty cool. I did share one of them on my Tuesday a couple of weeks ago, but I've been off of YouTube, y'all. It's been crazy. I didn't have every time I pulled up the YouTube app, it was all white. There was nothing. I couldn't see anybody, couldn't talk to anybody. Yeah. Oh, Joey. Hey, DJ. Glad you're here. Hello, everybody. They say hello. Monica, I went back on your channel and got the recipe for canning spam.
Oh, it's good. I've tried it.
Tamara.
So good.
Really, it still sounds a little.
It's really just good when you like make it on a sandwich. You got to fry it up in the skillet a little bit. It's so good that way. Like otherwise, I'm not eating spam. I'm gonna be honest. But eating it, like, because I made a bunch of sandwiches for that spam timber a few years ago, and I did peanut butter and jelly and spam. Oh my gosh, so good. I did like a spam egg and cheese.
Hey, Glenda. Oh, spam egg and cheese.
Yeah, it's just like a big chunk of sliced ham
like
or something.
Spam that you get out of a can? I mean, I did watch your video.
Yeah, I did 2 videos for that one, and I did one where I made my own homemade spam, and then I bought the spam and I just sliced it real thin and used that one. So both of them are pretty good.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Grace and Fire with Glenda. I got to hug her neck on the ship. That was so much fun. That was a lot of fun to be able to ick. Yeah, I know. It's gross. So I spent the last week spam fried rice on a big old boat. They tell me it's not a boat, it's a ship on the seas around Alaska. And it was fabulous. It was an amazing, wonderful cruise that was seriously the trip of a lifetime. Hey, Jersey Dolphins. Oh, Casey loves spam, Jersey says. He says, yeah, kind of. I got you.
I didn't at first. Because, it just like plops out like, But then I tried the one that Monica made, the homemade one, and it's a lot
Mhm.
better. I will say.
Okay.
So Cayce's kind of a fan now. Cayce,
Kind of a fan now. Good, good. Hey, James Hall, how you doing, honey? How are you? Rocks and Raccoons from Auntie Jan. Now, this is a new channel for her, so all of us need to go over there and support her. And I see Cynthia Delot, all the way from the Netherlands, is here tonight. Now, Casey, we had something that you told me. Oh, look at there. There's Jesse and Lisa. And they're listening. They're in and out of town in Eugene, Oregon. We love you and miss you, Jesse and Lisa. Um, but you had an announcement, something that you shared with us right before we went online, talking about round the hay bale. What was that?
yes. That round the hay bale may be changing,
Oh, oh,
but we hit over 700 subscribers.
oh.
701 right before we
Yay!
got on. And
Yay!
all thanks to y'all that come into our lives every single week. And y'all seem to really enjoy this survival 6-part series. So we're
Yeah.
mental noting that we may need to
Yeah.
get. I mean, we were getting. I'm trying to pull it up to see some of the numbers because it was.
Oops.
Sorry, wrong one.
So exciting.
It is super exciting because we were stagnant at like 300
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
for a long,
a
long
good
time.
hot minute.
Thank
And
you, Ginger, for putting Auntie Jan's in there. Oh, I love that. But round the hay bale is over 700.
So exciting.
Woo-hoo!
it's to see you.
Yay! Yeah, and I've got my doctor go to meeting clothes on tonight
Yeah,
because
you're complete gussied.
I'm gussied up. I'm
Yes,
gussied up.
Casita.
Yes. Do you
Yeah.
guys mind if I share what happened today? It will be brand new announcement.
Absolutely share it.
Share
It'll
away.
be first time heard on Hey Y'all Hey round the hay bale. Okay, so I'll try to like talk normal, but it's very hard to talk normal and to sit in my seat because I'm clenching my legs and just having a big old time. So Worth had his, most of you know that my husband was diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer, and his numbers were stupid crazy, and it was really bad, and he was very, very, very sick last month. But he's pulled himself out. Thank you, James Hall. He's pulled himself out of that. So we had our first, everything was about the cruise, right? We were all working towards going to the cruise. We were going to get him better for the cruise. Even if he had to be in a wheelchair, we were going on that cruise. We had a balcony in our room. If we had to sit on the balcony the whole time, that was fine with me. We didn't have a problem. God is good, Ann. So we got on the cruise. Then yesterday we got home. Today we went to the oncologist. Now, he has not had any chemo, nor he's not choosing to use chemo at the time. And 8 weeks ago, he was diagnosed June 15th with cancer. We found out the next week numbers and things like that. And a normal prostate level is 0 to 4. Worth's was 477. It was insane. And we didn't think we were going to have a very long time with him. However, God is so good. And thanks to all of you and all of the prayer warriors, we went to the doctor today and he had his PSA levels checked. They had gone down to 5.8 a couple of weeks ago, and we were just thrilled beyond the moon for that one. Today, as he left the oncologist office, no treatments, no nothing except for some testosterone blocker, his numbers are 1.4. 1.4.
Woo, woo, woo.
That's in the normal range, y'all. It's unheard of. The doctor's eyes were crazy when he found out that he had a 5.8. They were so thrilled with that. But now, 1.4. And yes, God is good. And we had so many strong prayer warriors. And it's all of you. All of you have done this for us, with Jesus. He went to our Heavenly Father for us through him. Prayer warriors wrapped their hearts and their loves, and we stormed the gates of heaven so strong that it's normal now. And 1.4, man, I'm telling you, I told Worth this after we were, tearing and crying and dancing and laughing and having a big old time. I said, well, babe, you're going to have to put up with me a little bit longer now, huh? He just laughed and said, I reckon you're going to have to put up with me a little bit longer, too. So, Monica, you're so sweet. Thank you for crying. We've had our
It's so exciting. Like my kids were like, Mom, it wasn't his numbers like 400s? And I'm like, yeah, guys, yeah. Because every night my 3 youngest kids go to war in prayer.
Yes, yes, yes. And that was 8 weeks ago. He had stage 5, not given very long. Probably we were hoping to maybe make it to Thanksgiving. And as the oncologist said, because we were going, okay, it was 5.8. This was before he knew, because we haven't talked to him since we got these things. We got it off of my chart, right? And we said, so what does that mean to our cancer? And what does that mean? He said, well, I'm not crying. You're crying. That's right. I was crying. 1.4. 1.4, which is crazy great. And he said, well, I really like 0 or 0.1 or something like that. I really like it to not be known at all. But 5.8 is great. What it means is your cancer is going to sleep. And we said, well, I'll take that. I'll take that. It's not growing. It's not hurting. The man has no pain. There's no pain anywhere in his body. He's doing everything great. And 1.4. I've never been so happy on a number in my entire life. Whoo, okay. So Glenda says, oh, girl, Worth is a walking, living miracle. We know he is healed from tip to toe. That's right. And it was so awesome because yeah, crazy tears, all the stuff you put on your toothbrush. That's right. Crazy teas. Oh, crazy teas and all the stuff I put on the toothbrush. Yes, we do have a protocol that he's been using. So there is a way through prayer and petition, through love, through hard work, because the man's not eating a bite of sugar on very, very little carbs, all these kinds of things. But Jesus has touched him and we are defeating this little bitty C with this great big C that is almighty and all healing. So that he whole, healed, and sanctified. That's right. That's right. So that's a brand new announcement. I just couldn't hold it in, y'all. I'm sorry I had to bring this personal.
Don't you ever apologize for that. Like, seriously? That is like the best thing. I'm okay that you messed my makeup up twice today. I will let it slide. I will let it go today. Like, I would not have it any other way. Like, I was so excited to hear that earlier. I literally ran, and I don't run, y'all. I don't run ever. Unless someone is chasing me, I don't run. I
Yeah.
ran in to see Eric, who was in my bedroom, and I'm like, Eric, and he's like, what? And I told him what Miss Ann said, and he was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I know. And then, of course, I called my friend. I called my bestie, and I'm like, girl, you need to hear about Miss Ann. And she's like, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. God is so good. And
He is so good.
but it's like people need to hear this. People
Yes.
need to hear this because there are so many people out there that don't have that hope that
Right.
things can get better. And
Mhm.
like Jesus can make it better.
He
He can
can.
do it
He really
every
can.
single time.
Yeah.
You just have to put your faith in him and
Yeah.
ask him and truly fight and
And
ask him to fight. Yeah,
believe.
believe, truly believe. Yeah.
You have to believe.
Yeah.
Now, we found this news out as I was sitting around a dining room table with some good friends from Tennessee and North Carolina, and I was yippee and they were raising Cain, and one of them shared with me. She said, "I'm jealous. I mean, that's not a good word. I am envious. I think of Worth's faith and how peaceful he has been, knowing that the Lord has this no matter what the outcome." And it just was, this is So amazing and so fabulous. And thank you all so much. Yeah, you grinning so hard you got frozen there, Casey, on a grin.
It's
Uh,
it's such a blessing. I mean, to hear, I mean, we, y'all see us once a week on our lives, but the three of us and with Sandy are in a group message. So when you get exciting news like this from dear, like people that you truly are dear, dear friends, it
Yeah.
just, your whole body just lights up. Like
yeah.
when Ann texted, I sat there for a minute, like thinking if I was reading it right, because y'all know me, and reading and spelling is not always my best thing. And I had to read it out loud a couple times to myself, and then I'm like, oh my god, wait, that's a lower number.
Oh my gracious! In just 8 weeks, and Glenda says Worth knows he's healed, and he walked the cruise knowing that Jesus is on his side. I loved meeting him, and he loved meeting you too, Glenda. Hey, Ace, I'm so glad you're here, and it just is. It absolutely is a miracle, and we're thrilled and so humbled. It's a weird feeling, y'all, to be so amazed, yet know that this is possible, but to be so humbly grateful that the Lord chose to touch his body is some kind of amazing.
Yeah.
It's an unusual, significant. Not that someone else that has cancer that's not healed doesn't have the same faith. They
Yeah.
do. It's just that we've been given this gift, and we're going to shout it from the rooftops. I can tell you.
Well, it just goes to show you that God has different plans for each one of us. And some he chooses to heal and some he chooses to heal in different ways.
Yeah,
And maybe that's just at the, at the end in glory. That's where the healing comes. But knowing that you're healed no matter what in the end is the best blessing, right? Now, whether you're
yeah.
healed on earth or healed in the end
Healed in
in
heaven.
heaven, you're healed. It just depends on where. And,
That's
Worth is walking around with the confidence that he's healed no matter what, whether it's
and he
here or
has
there. He's got
been.
that. And I think that I would be a little bit like, man, I don't know. Can I
It's
do that?
crazy. I mean, I try to follow his lead, but there are
And
times where
easy is a good kind of word for it, because I mean that's one thing that you strive is for
yes,
that undenying faith and trust in
yeah,
him. And listen, there are Christians that say, "Oh, I have complete trust," but don't fully, with their whole body and mind and spirit,
yeah,
truly believe it, like this
right.
guy does.
That's right.
Yeah.
Point and
Crazy.
we're in tennis season right now, so point and match. That's what happened.
Go, baby. There you go. So someday I'll share all the things that he's doing. But Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. That's
Yep.
exactly right. That's
The faith to
exactly.
get him out of that fire.
They came out of that fire not even smelling like smoke, you guys. They just knew it. God was in there
Mhm.
with them. And then
Yeah. Glenda said,
Glenda
and I
is,
think how God used his journey to help others. So many men have now had their PSAs checked because of him, including Sir Grace. Yeah.
I, is, that that's what brings me to tears,
Yeah.
really, because there have been probably 10 different men that their wives or the men have contacted me to say, my husband had his PSA checked, my so and so had theirs checked, such and such. And to be able to get that awareness out there, because it is the doctors keep telling us this is not curable, this is just treatable.
Yeah.
I don't believe that, not one little bit, because this man, through our Lord and Savior, our big C, the big C, Christ, is
Yeah.
beating that little bitty C, cancer. And
I think it's cool too because he's also setting an example not only for other men and people around him, but he set an example for you because, and this is probably like, I mean, people here will get it maybe, but there's gonna be a lot of people that disagree. But the head of the household is the man, and a man is supposed to be the leader and the head of the household. And if you have a man and a woman, the man is supposed to guide and the woman is supposed to kind of be his helpmate, but follow his lead. And
Yeah.
so for him to be a strong man, a strong leader, and a strong man of God, you're able to look at him and say, okay, now I know how to follow.
Yeah.
Now where I am struggling, I can see the Lord making you strong and
Yes.
strengthening you and your faith. Okay, I can follow this lead. And
Yes.
it may be a little, I don't know, it may be not
It was,
something everybody loves to hear, but it's true, right?
oh,
As a
it was
man,
that.
it's a responsibility. I tell Eric all the time, I'm glad that God didn't make me a man because I couldn't do what you do.
Well, it was just that's right, Rita.
But
Nothing is impossible. And here Rebecca is saying that let's see, most
yeah,
people have to touch the fire before they learn to trust, and that
yep,
that's true.
That's
That's
true.
true,
that's
Auntie
true.
Jan. And this is another male, Rebecca, touched by
Wow.
yarn. Her brother Ronald had his PSA levels checked because of worth and sharing. I asked him in the beginning, is this something you want to keep private? Is this something that you don't want me to talk about? And he said, absolutely not. It's not a secret. And the more prayers that I can get, I'm grabbing every single one of those, baby.
Yep.
I am receiving those things, open arms and receiving them and saying yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's wonderful.
Well, I'm super glad you got a chance to go on that cruise and hang out with all your friends. That's such a cool thing to be able to meet people in person that you haven't seen before, or maybe people you haven't seen in a while. I
Yeah.
feel like there's always a time in our lives where we need to just get together and fellowship and
Mhm.
just spend time with one another. I missed my visit with Cayce this year. We totally were like two ships crossing in the night.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he had to work late, and then my car broke down literally right
Oh,
an
no.
Right
hour from
below
his
where it says,
house. I was broke down. I'm like texting him. I'm like, well, looks like we're gonna miss you after all. Oh, and P.S. My vehicle's broke down in Madisonville or whatever. And he was like,
Oh, no.
oh my gosh, how did I miss you? I was so close.
Oh,
well,
no.
I think one good thing too is when you talk
Yes,
about, you
Sandy.
know, your squad, your people,
Mhm.
having a group of people that are walking the same path that you are, it may
Yes.
not be exactly the same, but with
Yeah.
the same beliefs and the
Yeah.
same faith. It's such an amazing thing because one thing that I've missed when I've moved is, and I say it all the time, it's my church family. Because
Right.
there's something about the clicks that you get when you talk about the Lord or you talk about your faith with somebody that is
Mhm.
different from then talking about what TV show you watched with
That's right.
Brenda. And that's great too. And it's always fun to do that. But there's just something, there's like a kinetic energy.
It is.
The
It's
way
a
when
it's
you're
a this. It's a this
talking
thing. I give it a
about this, my hairs on my arm are standing up.
10.
Because
Isn't that awesome?
it's such an amazing news. And
And Sandy says, "Fire starts fire, and his
Mhm.
story can help others," and that is our hope. And it's just that is our hope is to be able to share. Hey, Lynette, how are you, honey? And iron sharpens iron. We need each other, and I
Yes.
needed. We still, please don't stop. We still need you. And as all of us need prayer every day, but we still need you in our corner and in your prayer list. So, anyway, it's a pretty cool night. And Nanny Tam says, Casey, why don't you read that?
Matthew 18:20, for where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And obviously, through our social media, we don't have to be in the same room. We can
Nope.
be together here, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. There are benefits of social media, right? I
we
mean,
are.
you can be near people without actually physically being near them. And I will say, as much as I um detested all the things that happened during 2020 and the COVID era that people lived and had to deal with, I will say that it brought a lot of community to the fact that people that didn't want to use this type of social media to talk
Mhm.
and to
Right,
communicate, they learned that this could be beneficial.
right.
People that may have pushed back on it a lot before found a new way to communicate because it was the only way. And
Yes.
so, I think it opened up a whole world for people that they
That's
didn't
when I
know.
joined, that's for sure. I
Yeah,
was right after that, that's when I joined YouTube.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years now, so that's exactly right. I think being able to have a connection, to have a support system,
Yeah.
and that's not just yes, that's not just for me, it's for you, it's for
Yeah.
everyone, and to have for you to support me and me to support you just as much.
Mhm.
Yep.
um, it's just been amazing and wonderful and perfect. So, and then James Hall says, what does he say, Monica?
Numbers 6:24 through 26. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you and give you peace. That's a good
Yes.
one. I love that.
That great piece. That's true. That's true.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm sorry to
But
take
like, no, this is a
over.
good one. Yeah. I love it. I think this was a good one. This was a good conversation.
Oh, this
Truly good
one.
conversation. I'm glad we didn't have anything specific to talk about because this was the best conversation we could have had all week. And it's only Tuesday. I can't imagine the week getting much better than this.
And if y'all haven't seen, both Ann and Worth have the most precious pictures together that they took in Alaska. I'm
Yeah,
like, they are so sticking cute. Wanna like, "Ugh, y'all are
Mhm.
way too cute." Huh?
we did. We had such a good time. I mean, every time, because I'm a napper, y'all, and it was 3 hours difference with your body. So, that layover stuff and the time zone thing was quite the adjustment for me. So I would rest. Well, I would eat and rest and then eat and rest and then eat and then maybe rest a little bit more and then eat some more. But when I was resting, he was out gallivanting. Hey, Bob. Hey, what about Bob? How are you, honey? We love you too, Sandy, so much, so
Yeah.
much. And it just was for him. This is a man that while we went on 2 hikes, hiking in Alaska, I mean, who ever heard of that? We thought he might have been, thank you, Nanny Tam. We thought he was possibly not going to be able to walk and climbed up 2 different trails all over the place. We hot footed it like 3 miles back and forth to the where we were. Oh, me too. Me too, Glenda, me too. We had such a big time. Now, you would think that we got to spend a lot of time with all of our friends that went with us. That was not the case because it's a big ship and everybody had their own agenda, but most of us were on the same haul. So you get to stop and hug and have a little cup of coffee, or maybe sneak over and have a little bite to eat with each other in the cafeteria, something like that. It was not a meetup. It was a vacation where when you walked around, you would see people that you love. And it just worked out great. So that was wonderful. You took a picture of Worth and Ann in the bicycle ride you took back from the Space Needle. The bicycle ride, the tram ride? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, I don't remember a bicycle ride though. Am I just blanking out? Did I get on the bicycle? Because there were some times when I didn't. Worth was dragging me. He really was. He would get in front and hold his hand back and pull me up, and then he would get behind
Oh,
and give me a shove on the buttocks to be able to get up there, baby. You got this. Get up there. And
oh
I'm hugging
my
him,
gosh.
pumping, and he's just having a big time. Yeah, he had more time on the buffet. Yes, he did. And that was one more thing. We don't have but like 30 seconds left to go. But because he was able to eat so much on the cruise, I got home yesterday and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make sure that the man has food, like a lot of food, like a whole bunch of food to be able to have things. So he went to the grocery store. I cooked like a whole big pan full of hamburgers. They're all ready. Chicken thighs, a big thing of chicken thighs, a big thing of bacon. We've got fresh eggs from the chicken and all kinds of cheese and yogurt and cottage cheese and all those things. So he can walk by and have a meal just like on the
That's
cruise,
cool.
like 5 times a day.
That's so cool.
Let's
Little
see.
munchies.
As I remodeled my place, I wrote scriptures on the flooring, on the walls, and under the paint. Not many know it's there, but I do, and God does. And Auntie Jan And of course, Auntie Jan. That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
that's so
awesome.
cool. That's so cool. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of friends, I think that Cayce has a special announcement that he wants to
Oh,
make about the hay bale.
that's
Well,
right.
yes.
Do you, Cayce?
He looks a little surprised.
Or did I say something too soon?
Well, most of y'all know, as you see down in the corner, it says season 6.
Yeah.
And people are wondering what's going to happen because a lot went through. Anne took family time off, and
Yes.
then Anne is back. Sandy was with us a little bit. What's happening with Round the
Love
Hay
you too,
Bale?
Christine.
Well, we have a 7th season coming out,
Oop, oop.
but it's not what you're going to think. And that's all I can really say. All I can say is all of our past hosts will be back, one or another at this different time. Basically, what we're calling it now is Hay Bale and Friends.
Hey,
So
Bill and friends.
instead of a full-on podcast, we're like a morning talk show.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
We will have a trailer that comes out Friday and Monday. And then on the 22nd, you'll be able to start streaming all new fun topics. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think.
So we won't be on the podcast platforms anymore.
We will only exclusively be on YouTube.
Yep.
Only on
For a time
YouTube.
period, we're going to be just on YouTube here. And we'll be
Mhm.
coming back to YouTube just for YouTube for a while for our lives. And but we will have the recorded show, right? It'll be recorded.
It will. And then we'll still have our lives on Tuesday.
Yeah. So
We're
on
not-
Mondays, you can still see us in our recording, kind of like the podcast, but it's only here.
Yes.
And on Tuesday, we'll be here.
On
And-
Round the Hay Bale. The Monday recording will be on Round the Hay Bale. And then Tuesday night we'll come and talk about it.
And we also are doing an award show at the end of the year. So you'll have to stay tuned for more of that. We're calling it the Hay Bale Awards.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been out of the loop a little bit. Now
There
there
are
was
real awards coming. It's
Yeah,
so exciting.
I show it before we go.
No, don't show it.
Yeah, show-
You have to wait.
Sorry. Monica said no, y'all.
And Troy Sutton has a praise as well. His Aunt Judy Brookman was able to ring the bell at the Duke Cancer Center last week. Cancer free, God is good. Yay.
Congratulations, Judy Brookman. Yay.
That's so awesome.
Very
That's so-
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, we love you guys so much. We're so excited to be here. And we are so excited that you could come and share with us. Thank you, Miss Anne, for sharing this amazing news today. Like, seriously, this is
Hot
like
off
such
the
a great
press.
way
I haven't
Such a
even
great
told
way.
all my family.
to end the day. Well, they should be watching
Well, here
this.
now.
Thank you all so much for coming in. We're going to see you again very soon. So don't forget about us. Come watch all of our stuff, and we'll see you again next week. Bye, y'all.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
What? Really? How easy?
That's right. All you have to do is say, Alexa, play Round the Hay Bale podcast.
Playing Round the Hay Bale podcast on Apple Music.
Ooh, we're really fancy now.
Tune in to Round the Hay Bale every Monday at 9 a.m. Central Time.